Yeah, I know. Isn't that something? We'd like to get started with dinner and the program. So if you'd please take your seat. Hey, I think my dad's supposed to be sitting down at table 8. Dad? Is he here? This is kind of for you. Are you here? Where are you? Hey, I want you close. Come on up here close. Around here, and just be ready, because I got something for you. Okay. If we could be quiet for a second. At this point, I'd like to welcome you all to the 1998 Electric Company of Omaha Christmas Party. As you know from the invitation, and everybody read the invitation, it's a special night because it's going to be Lannie and Sharon, my mom and dad's, last Christmas party that they're going to be involved in the company. My dad's going to retire at the first part of the year. And so we wanted to do kind of a special Christmas party with them in mind. It's kind of the theme. But before we get started with dinner, and I'd like to ask Don Smith to come and say grace for the meal.
Thank you. Let us pray. Dear God, we know that good things come to us because of you, like this food that's been prepared for us this evening, and this room full of wonderful people, and your Son, Jesus Christ. It is through him we ask for your continued blessings, and we ask that you can remind us to keep Christ in Christmas. Amen.
Thanks, Don. Enjoy your meal. Go ahead and get started. The salads are there on the table for you, and we'll be serving dinner here momentarily. But while we're doing that, again, continue to eat. But we have a special presentation to start the evening off. We have a special guest here, and I'd like to recognize Mayor Hal Dobb and his wife Mary are here in attendance. Mayor Dobb. Mr. Mayor, did you have something that you wanted to have? I think it's time. It's time. It's Mr. Dobb. Yeah, come on up. Yeah, come on up. Continue eating. We're not going to get through all of this if Mr. Dobb.
Thank you very much. Let me get some words out here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an exciting, I guess it would be most appropriate to say electric opportunity for all of us to be here tonight, and it's a very special occasion to Lannie, to your family and friends. Mary and I are pleased to be with you tonight on this very special and festive holiday occasion. It's great to see everyone here tonight. As Mayor of Omaha, it's indeed a pleasure to be here for, as I said, this very special occasion. We're here tonight to honor a man who is truly an exceptional man that I think we have to say does know the real meaning of success. Years ago, and we won't say how many, he had a dream for the Electric Company of Omaha. With determination, perseverance, and faith, he was able to make that dream a reality. As a member of the Food Bank Board of Directors in our community, he's used that same determination and faith to help those who are less fortunate. He's also influenced others outside of our city, being involved in numerous state organizations and groups. And he continues in every aspect of his life to be an exceptional and influential member of our city. So on behalf of the City of Omaha, I'd like to take this opportunity to give back to you something that in a very small way might reflect the very large commitment that he has given to all of us by presenting him with this book, which is captioned The Omaha Experience. And I think that each and every one of your family members, your wife, your children, your friends, the vendors, your accounts, all your customers, members of your church, all of those who are here tonight gathered, some 700 or 800 people at this fun Christmas surprise retirement party, want you to know how very much we appreciate your entrepreneurship, your risk-taking, your friendly demeanor, and that great smile. God bless you in your retirement.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Very, very welcome. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
You want to stay right here? You want to stay?
No, we're done for right now. Okay, enjoy your dinner. Out, didn't he? Come on up. Bring a shopping cart. Yes, sir. Can I make one announcement? During dinner and prior to dinner, we had some wonderful Christmas piano music that was performed by Lannie's oldest grandchild, Andrew Week. And Andrew is sitting right down here. Can you stand up, Andrew? There he is. Excellent. Thanks for that, Andrew. Yeah, come on over here. At this time, we'd like to bring up a good friend and Congressman-elect from our district here in Omaha, Lee Terry, who in the capacity as a city councilman has a proclamation to discuss with Lannie. Lee Terry.
Thank you, Jeff. Well, this probably is my last official duty as an Omaha City Councilman, so I am truly honored for a longtime friend like you. So I'll read it very quickly, and then I want to editorialize for a few minutes. But whereas in 1982, Lannie Week, with one man in a truck, using good business skills and a reputation for honesty, trust, and sincere caring for his customers and employees, developed his business into the one of the most respected union electrical contracting firms in the city of Omaha, the Electric Company of Omaha. And whereas Lannie Week has shown great empathy for his fellow man throughout the years, dedicating his life to his family, his faith, and his business with vision and great patience. And whereas we commend Lannie Week for his dedication and the many contributions he has made to our community, and wish him all the best in his retirement years ahead. Now, therefore, we, the City Council of the City of Omaha, do hereby proclaim December 6th, 1998, as Lannie Week Day. And this proclamation is signed by all of us.
I got a couple of cars to get licensed. Should I do it today?
Yeah, Julie Haney is here, isn't she? Julie, can you wave that, please? Well, it may take an act of Congress, but I'll get on it. But I also wanted to, and this proclamation with all of our signatures is somewhere. It's just not with me tonight. I just had the copy. So I will get that to you. But I want to read a little bit of a letter that was sent to us by Jeff. Because once in a while you read something and it really strikes you. So Jeff, I'm sorry to do this to you, but You know, sometimes politicians like to make come up with their own words, but sometimes you receive something that just stands out. Here's the letter that he sent to me when we were talking about doing this tonight. If you know my dad, I'm sure you would say that this humble guy has no need for accolades. However, I'm sure our customers, as well as my fellow employees, would love to see him honored for what he has done for Omaha and Nebraska. In the bleak economic times of 1982, he grew our company from one man in a truck into one of the most respected union electrical contracting firms in the city of Omaha. With honesty, trust, and a genuine love for our customers and his employees, he has continued to help the next generation of Electric Company of Omaha understand what it takes to be a good businessman. He has prepared us for the future, and we honor him because of that. He has taught us to give back to the community without notoriety. He has taught us to do the best we can at our job, but to not neglect our family or our faith. He has taught us to work hard, not to take the things too hard. That person next to you might have it a little tougher than you. He has a vision and patience, characteristics that only come with years of experience and a few gray hairs. Lee, I know that you give your dad a great deal of credit for your success in politics as well as business. I respect and love my dad for the same reasons and in the same way. He, like yours, is a great example of how lucky we are, and boy, isn't that the truth. God bless you.
We've got some other surprises a little later. Again, continue your dinner. Thank you. Hello. Everybody enjoy your dinner? Everybody get have a great dinner tonight? Please enjoy the dessert. There's, I believe, chocolate layer cake and carrot cake on each table. If you prefer chocolate cake to carrot cake and carrot cake's in front of you, switch with the guy or gal next to you. That's what I say. But plus, there's probably some... Or just steal it, whatever you want to do. Anybody seen Lannie? Dad. Come on up. We were kind of holding off on making these final presentations because we thought our two friends that sent this information might be here, but I think we're going to, as far as time goes, we're going to be hurting on time. So I thought I'd do this right now. This letter, you can leave that there. Don't touch it. Don't touch that. See, now you moved it. It was straight before. There you go. Thank you. This is a letter addressed to Lannie Week. It says, I'm sorry I cannot attend the special event planned tonight to honor your retirement after many years in business. However, I'm delighted to join your family, friends, and colleagues in expressing my congratulations to you on a job well done. In your long career as an electrician and contractor, you have touched many lives. Your efforts to build a God-based business have earned you the admiration and respect of your family and associates. Those who know you well count your jovial, generous, and encouraging spirit as a blessing. You are certainly proof that one person can make a difference, not only in his business, but also in his community. I wish the best to you as you transition into a new phase of your life. May you continue to find challenges and rewards in the years ahead. Best wishes for a joyous holiday season. Sincerely, John Christensen.
Has anybody seen Jeff? You know where Jeff is?
What we have here is from Governor Nelson. It is my pleasure as governor of the great state of Nebraska to welcome you as the newest admiral in the Nebraska Navy. Wait, I got to read the rest here. It says, now Lannie, being an admiral in the Nebraska Navy comes with a few responsibilities. You never know when you will be asked to serve. Of course, should those riverboats on the other side of the river ever enter our waters, the Nebraska Navy will be mobilized. So be prepared. Seriously, though, I would also like to congratulate you for the outstanding business you have built in the Electric Company of Omaha. Your years of hard work and dedication have produced one of the most respected electrical contracting firms in Omaha. You are leaving behind quite a legacy. Congratulations on all you have accomplished, Lannie. Best wishes in your future endeavors. Sincerely, E. Benjamin Nelson, Governor of Nebraska. Paper? Just a sec. We have one more thing. You can go ahead and sit down. We have something else we want to do, though, too.
Okay, this is Lannie weekday in the city of Omaha. I stopped over here and I said, you, that junk car you got in the driveway, I want it out of there by tomorrow. You, don't put those trash cans down there anymore. Keep them up closer to your house. So I went over to Lee and I said, Lee, this is Lannie weekday in Omaha, isn't it? And I can do that kind of stuff, can I? And he said, Lannie, why do you think we do it on a Sunday and so late at night?
Missed him. At this time, I'd like to bring my brother and sister up. This is a little different presentation, but I think you'll see that it's as appropriate as all the others. At this point, I'd like to introduce my brother, Lannie Week Jr.
I can tell I overdressed when I compare myself to my dad and my brother. I wish you had told me I could have worn a sweater.
Well, why didn't you?
Yeah, I should. My dad's been getting lots of well-deserved honors tonight, and I just want to tell him I'm very proud of him. And I've said this before, and I'll say it in front of all of you. It's a tremendous honor and a tremendous responsibility to wear his name. And I just want to tell you that, Dad, I love you. I'm proud of you. Thanks for the legacy you've left me. I appreciate it. I also have to say that, as many of you probably know, he didn't do it by himself. I have to say that I firmly believe, now being married almost 16 years and having 3 kids, that if my mom was not doing what she did every day while he went off to work, he couldn't have done what he did. And so I firmly believe that she is as deserving of all of the... Or more. No. She is as deserving as he is of all of the kind words, and I think you could have easily replaced her name with his name with hers each time you read those letters. It's my privilege and my honor to ask my mom, Sharon, to come up here. We have a special gift for her as my dad retires, to congratulate her and thank her for all that she's done too. Now, Mom, I know this is something that you've always wanted, and you didn't have an opportunity to pick it out, but it doesn't matter. I don't have a note from the manager, so you can take it back.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. But it's a picture. It's a picture, and it's a Thomas Kincaid original canvas, and the title of the picture is called Garden of Peace, or Garden of Prayer, I'm sorry. It's called Garden of Prayer, and it is Mr. Kincaid's representation of what he thought the Garden of Eden would have looked like. And my mom has been a woman of prayer and a woman of faith, and our prayer, Sherry and Jeff and mine, and our spouses, our prayer is that when she sees that, she'll remember the work that she's put into it, sometimes on her knees and sometimes with her hands, and remember all that she's done, and remember that we love her.
Hello? You know, we have one more thing we want to do before we're going to get started on the video. I hope you've all started dessert, and everybody's eating dessert and all that. Hey, Dad, bring me up that box, that white box. At this time, I want to take a special, because this is a nice transition here. The centerpieces, are you looking at the centerpieces? Have you looked at the centerpieces? My mom's creation. Are those angels beautiful? I mean, they're outstanding. At this time, we're going to leave the centerpieces there, but we're going to give the centerpiece out at this time. It's a little different than what we normally do, but and we're going to do it a little different way. Do you want to explain this?
What I want you to do at your tables right now is start with one person, start at number 1, go in rotation, and everybody take a number at that table. Just every one of you start. If there's less than 10 of you there, just continue repeating numbers. You may end up with 2, 3 numbers at a table. Okay? Now start around, and everybody get a number. Are we all set? Okay.
Does everybody have a number? Go around your table and make sure you have a number. Because what we're going to do is, again, we're going to draw a number out of the, what are they? Wire nuts. Oh, good. Okay. Was your idea, wasn't it? Goofball. All right. Okay, so we're going to pull a wire nut out of the hat or out of the box, and it's going to have a number on it. That person who has that number is going to win the centerpiece. Number 9. Yes. Okay. Hey, wait. Hey, Dad, we had somebody ask if that was 6. What we'd like to do at this time is, you know, you guys have been sitting for a little while. I don't want to take too much time, but we're going to start. Every year we try to do a video. And we're going to do that at this time. On each screen, there's 2 screens, one over on this side, on either side of the room. You'll be able to watch the video. We'd like, yeah, but if we give them 5 minutes, well, we can give them. Anybody need 5 minutes to go to the bathroom? Should we take a short break? Are we okay? Okay, we're going to give you 5 minutes. Oh, wait. Take 5 and be back here in a little bit, and we'll start the video. Hey, just a quick housekeeping announcement. We're still on break here for a few minutes, but there was a problem with the photographs back here in the lobby area. There were about 20 to 24 people that we may have had a problem on the photograph. I'd like to read the names of the people that there may be a problem. And if you would, after the program or after the dinner and the program, go back and make sure you get your picture taken again. Okay? Let me read out the names that are on here. Frida Casey, Doug Casey, Michael Hughes, Tim Sauter, Ron Dunham, Virgil Orso, Mike White, Randy Finken, Gary Baber, Diane Davis, Durwood Kluver, Steve Turner, Don Turner, Jerry Thiel, Steve Anderson, Richard Week, Carla Ainsley, Steve Richards, Jim Helsberg, Bob Mumm, Larry Week, Bill Schwarten, and Jim Prudy. So make sure that after the program here tonight, you make sure that you go back and get your picture taken again. We want to make sure everybody gets a photograph. Thanks. Are we back yet? Say hi. Hey, say Bampa. He'll learn. You want to get down? Here. Well, if everybody's back, why don't we get started? Focus your attention on the two large video screens. I'd like to thank Tim from Alpha Video for helping us on the video to show it tonight, and Michael Hardig at In-Flight Productions for the video production. Watch the screens and enjoy the video. Welcome to the 1998 Electric Company of Omaha Christmas Party.
Well, it looks like it's that time of year again. Welcome and Merry Christmas. Glad to have all of you here. Now sit back and enjoy the program.
For those of you who don't know me, my name's Don Smith. We want to thank all you customers for a successful 1998. And a few years back, we've done a film on some of the customers, and we thought we'd do that again this year.
Methodist Health West, Warner's Office Building, Blue Cross Blue Shield Nebraska, Commercial Federal Tower, Travel and Transport at Commercial Federal Tower, Methodist Hospital, Children's Hospital, the new Children's Hospital, University of Nebraska at Omaha, Cox Communications, AAA Nebraska, Commercial Federal Bank, and IBM at the 450 Regency Parkway building, Catholic Mutual Group, Omaha Housing Authority, KETV, Boys Town National Research Hospital, St. Joseph Hospital, Creighton University, Humanities Hall renovation at Creighton University, Swanson Hall at Creighton University, McGloin Hall at Creighton University, Jocelyn Art Museum, Woodman Tower,
Redfield Printing Company, Q-Tech Rock at the Omaha Building, Omaha Public Power District, ConAgra Plaza, Durham Western Heritage Museum, Airlight Plastics, Bungie Grain.
We started to put a little film together of the customers and businesses, and found out as we started this, it seemed as though everybody wanted to talk a little bit about Lannie's retirement. So let's do a little congratulations to Lannie.
You don't expect me to sit here and perjure myself telling you a lot of untruth stories about Lannie Week and not get paid for it, do you? Where's the money? You know, making the assumption that I am going to get paid for this, I want to tell you about Chef Lannie. Now, my wife and I often hire Chef Lannie when we're entertaining at home. And I want you to know that he cooks up a dinner that you can't believe. You know, I've even heard that Chef Lannie has applied for a job as a cook at Ross's Steakhouse. What do you mean Ross's Steakhouse is closed? You know, if it wasn't closed, it certainly would be if they hired Chef Lannie. Lannie participates in our annual golf day, and he won a prize. And I don't remember what he won it for, but I do remember the prize. It was a pig, a real pig. And Lannie took that squealing little pig home, and that squeal plus the fragrant aroma just caught Sharon to the extent that she prevailed upon Lannie to buy an acreage and to build the farm for her. My stepmother used to say that retirement was twice as much husband and half as much income. Now, I don't think income is probably going to be of any concern, but can you imagine twice as much Lannie? And speaking about twice as much Lannie, did you see the picture on the Electric Company of Omaha annual Christmas party invitation this year? I couldn't believe it. Before I saw that, I didn't believe in liposuction, but I do now. Seriously, it is an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to work with Lannie and Electric Company of Omaha. Lannie is honest. Lannie is a man of the highest integrity. Lannie is a caring and giving person. Walt Whitman said, "You make a living from what you earn, but you make a life from what you give."
My name is Donnie Jenkins. I'm a good friend of Lannie's. I suppose I come from his wild side. We both deal with street rods, motorcycles. We get to Sturgis every year. I suppose the best part of that whole ride is the ride, not the fact that we're in Sturgis. It's the fact that we go there together and we have a great time. Yeah, the first time we got up there, I told Lannie, I said, we're gonna ride hard, we're gonna sleep on the ground, and we're gonna have a rough trip. It could rain, it could hail. We could have bad weather. Probably won't, but we might have. So just prepare yourself. Lannie goes out and he buys the best tent that money can buy. We're all up there setting up camp at Custer. And we're out there with rocks, pounding the stakes in, setting up our tents. And Lannie just opens his up, throws it in the air, and it's already made up. Lannie crawls in. The next morning, early in the morning, we're still drinking beer. Lannie's in his bed asleep. We see the fire coming over the hill. We know that the forest is on fire, so we figure we better wake up Lannie so we can saddle up and get going. Go over and we shake the tent. Lannie looks through it and he says, "You know, you guys should wake me up when that other round thing comes up." And then he crawled right back in and went to sleep. We were looking at the moon. We thought it was a fire. So he keeps us straight. He keeps us on the straight and narrow. He's our mouthpiece. He gets us into a little trouble, gets us out of a lot of trouble. Lannie is probably, I suppose if you really know him, if you knew him for 20 minutes, you think you'd knew him all your life. That's the type of guy he is. I love the guy. Lannie's probably pound for pound one of the best friends I've ever had, and I'm sure he always will be. And I'm sure we're going to go to Sturgis many, many more times. I'm really glad that he's able to retire young, healthy, and good looking, and I wish him the best.
My name is Phil McComb, and I understand this video is for Lannie Week, my neighbor. Well, let me tell you something right off. You know, when I built my house out there, if I'd have known that Lannie lived across the street, frankly, I don't know if I would even built there. Excuse me, does that say friend and neighbor? Wait a minute, that might be going a little too far.
I feel like I'm a close friend of Lannie Weeks, and Lannie Week, thank you very much for everything. Congratulations on your retirement. Thanks for all the help you've given Creighton University in the 10 plus years or 15 plus years. And I want to thank you also for helping us with the wheelchair sports camp. Thanks to you, both financially and your expert playing on the basketball team. Lannie Week actually wanted to play a wheelchair basketball game. The kids were opposed to it, but we went ahead and let him play anyway. And after 5 minutes of picking Lannie off the floor and getting him back in his wheelchair, things went pretty well. He found out how tough it was, though, on the fast breaks, and it wasn't long, and Lannie would just set himself in center court and say, "Pass me the ball." So anyhow, with Lannie's expert help, we went on to lose that day about 70-10. But again, Lannie, thanks for everything. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Lannie, from this point on, just give with the Bucks and forget the playing abilities on the court. God, if you guys could have seen that, it was funny. The man was awesome.
Dad was born in 1940 in Phillips, Texas, to Robert, Tex, and Irene Week. They moved back to Omaha in 1947 to a small two-bedroom house on J Street. He lived there with most of his 14 brothers and sisters. He went to South Lincoln Grade School and graduated from South High School in 1958. He then went into the apprenticeship program through Local 22 IBEW, and he was in the apprenticeship program from 1958 to 1962. During this time, he liked bowling and hot rods.
Also about this time, Dad started chasing Mom. He finally caught her, and they were married in April of 1960. Not long after that, Dad and Mom started their family. Butch came first, and 11 months later, it was my turn to join the family. Sherry came 3 years later. Dad was always working on a project at home, whether it was working on an addition to the house, trimming the trees, or on the many cars he rebuilt. A Mustang, a T-Bird, the 40 Ford pickup, and for the most recent and probably the most prized, the yellow 32. Dad over the years has been husband, father, grandpa, super grandpa, and friend.
Dad, John Hoffman, and Denny Rosenbaum started Electric Company of Omaha in the tough economic times of August of 1982. Since that time, Denny has started his own company, and John has since retired. Those changes in leadership have left Lannie and Don Smith as the major partners in the company. Electric Company of Omaha now has over 10 active employee stockholders. I remember when Dad brought that first phone company truck home to fix it up and paint it in our driveway. He was really excited. Boy, he was proud of it, and you know why? Because it was his. The first office was at 2565 Dodge Street, and in no time he made it his very own. Before you knew it, Lannie and John had reached their 3rd anniversary. Not only that, they were already outgrowing that shop at Dodge Street. In 1985, the company moved to its present location at 815 South 21st Street. Here they have expanded to over 17,000 square feet of office and warehouse space. From that one truck in 1982 to 14 very active service trucks in 1998, Dad and the crew at Electric Company of Omaha
have been able to blend a mix of small and large jobs with great success. Dad will always say that he owes the success of this company to fantastic customers and employees, the sign of a great leader and a great boss.
I bet none of you know this. How about this one? One day I'm going to work and I don't have a truck. I come out of my house. I don't have a truck. My truck's missing. My neighbor across the street, Lannie, he took my truck one time. I bet nobody knows that one. How about that one?
The pond story. Lannie bought an acreage and decided that it would be nice to have a pond put in. So he went down and dug this pond at the bottom of the hill. During the summer rains, washed all of the mud and silt and filled the pond up with mud. So he dug it again, and now it went twice as deep and twice as big. He hired an expert on pond making to come in and assist him. During this time, this man decided to put Portland cement in the bottom of the pond, which is a powdered material. So I brought my Bobcat, which was a tractor, over to give Lannie a hand. During this time, this truck came in, this big semi, and decided to blow this Portland out of this truck instead of dumping it. In the process of this, it coated not only the bottom of the pond, but it coated the cornfield next to him, which was totally white. He got the Portland all mixed in with the dirt, and this was supposed to seal the bottom of the pond. He started to put water in it, and then he stopped and he thought, no, it's not good enough. Let's put some rock down in the bottom of the pond. That took about 2 weeks. Then he decided, okay, that's good enough, let's put the water in. So he started filling it up. And just the other day he called again and he says, Bob, I've got an air hose that causes bubbles to form through the water to make it look pretty. My air hose is floating to the top of the water. So we went down there again and put waders on, waded through the water, weighted this hose down to hold down the bottom of the pond. Hopefully, the pond is done. The pond is filling. And Lannie, I hope you really enjoy this beautiful acreage you have. There's only one thing I would like from you. Could I please have my Bobcat back? Lannie, I hope you and Sharon both really enjoy this acreage. I know my wife and I bought one. We plan on putting a pond in, but I've got the Papio Natural Resource District going to put one in for me. Thank you, and enjoy yourself.
A number of us know Lannie from a different side than maybe some of the folks in the audience. We've been with him in a monthly Bible study where you take biblical principles and apply them to real-life practical situations. Lannie's very serious about living his faith, and he's what I'd call a fundamental Christian. He knows how to have fun. He also knows how to use his brain while he's doing that. A good example of this is Lannie bringing some friends up to South Dakota. Again, he's intentional about his faith, but he knows how to have fun. Rode the Harley up, and while he's there on the ranch, takes a saddle horse out. Lannie can't even ride a bale of hay, much less a horse. And so we had to leave him there in the dust, holding his horse in the middle of nowhere. And Donnie Jenkins, the rest of us went on and moved the cows a good 4 miles. Came on back, there's Lannie. So Lannie, in your retirement, here's a roll of quarters. We'd like you to take this down to Kmart, where they've got that little electric horse, and do some practicing. When you finally get it down, come back to the ranch. We'll see you then.
Well, I first ran across Lannie back in the early 60s. We're in the electricians together, and we worked a lot of jobs together, served on different committees and boards together. Also played on the Local 22 fast pitch softball team. And he had kind of a unique nickname. Played the outfield. I don't know how well, they called him Willie Ketchit. In about 1981, I left the electrical industry and went to work for the Omaha Housing Authority. About the same time Lannie had started his company. He did service work for the Housing Authority. So we had a pretty good relationship as far as contractor and customer. Then in 1993, I left the Housing Authority, went to work for Electric Company in the service department. And he treats his employees almost the same way as he does his customers. In fact, the other day I ran into him in the hallway and he said something like, are you still here? One of the retired electricians, Bill Neri, come over to me and he said, you know one thing about old Lannie? He just never forgot where he came from. One thing I'd like to say in closing, Lannie and Sharon, I wish you the best in your retirement. And I hope your lake fills up one of these days and you and I can go out in the old rowboat and do a little fishing or hit some golf balls in it, one of the two. Good luck to you.
How about this one? You know, Lannie, my neighbor Lannie, my little boy, Michael, just loves him. Well, Lannie's got him brainwashed, and I think it's because of all the popsicles he keeps in that secret stash refrigerator in the garage. All the neighborhood kids know about that. You know, I did get some good news, though, recently. He's moving. Moving out some kind of acreage out there in Bennington. That'll keep him busy for a couple years. But then you know what? He'll be back, I'll bet. He'll be back to bother me again with something or other. You don't suppose he'd start a concrete firm or something right under my nose? And I'll say this, I might miss you a little bit. Have a good retirement. See you around.
Dad, Phil may not care for you, but I know a bunch of grandkids that do. And what?
Is that thing on? Hi, my name is Katie Week, and hi, my name is Ben Heinke, and hi, my name is Tim Week, and I'm 8 years old. I can't wait till Grandpa retires so we can finish the lake and I'm sorry. When Grandpa retires, we're gonna do something. Hi, my name is Sarah Heinke. I am 8 years old. When my grandpa retires, I would like him to get some animals for his acreage. Is it on? Hi, my name is Ben Heinke. I'm 9 years old. Mom said. Hi, my name is Katie Week, and I can't. Gosh. Well, it's gotta be something you have to do it, but you don't have to do it really fast, but you have to do it. But you just have to do it right away. Hi, my name is Ron Heinke. Hi, my name. Yes, how come I see it's on because of the thing, the red button? My name is Andrew Week, and I'm 11 years old. I can't wait till Grandpa retires so that I can drive go-karts with him. I can't wait until my grandpa retires so I can go shopping with him and go out to dinner and lunch with him. I can't wait till Grandpa retires so we can finish the lake and go fishing together. When my grandpa retires, I want him to buy me a BB gun and teach me how to shoot it. My name is Josh Frankie, and I'm 9. And when my grandpa retires, I want him to teach me how to shoot a shotgun. When Grandpa retires, I'm gonna get a ring pop and a toy from Target, and I'm gonna go to the farm, and I'm gonna ride on the tractor. When my grandpa retires, I want him to buy a go-kart so that I can drive it on his acreage. When my grandpa retires, I would like him to get some animals for his acreage. And when he gets the animals, I would especially like him to get a horse. Is that better?
Congratulations to Lannie and Sharon from the customers, your fellow employees, and your loving family. Congratulations to Lannie and Sharon from the customers, your Cut! I'm with you. I'm not temperamental. I know I'm screwing it up.
Thank you very much. Just a little bit of a tribute to Lannie. But you know, in the program, it shows that we have some special music, and before we get it, we really have some special music. Come on up. These are the special Week family grandchildren.
The song we are about to sing is a Christmas song that our grandpa has taught each one of us. And he said it's his favorite song by far. We would like to sing it to you now. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. Batmobile lost his wheel and Joker took ballet. Hey!
Foul, and thank you. Where are you, Grandpa?